Hey, Cobra. What's up? Oh, wow, Coffee Girl. Holy hell. Yo, this has never happened, I don't think. All right, Coffee Girl, I have a rule here. As long as you're okay with it, nobody is allowed in my stream because of an incident that happened unless I know you, unless I trust you. And the way that I do that is that you become a moderator. So are you cool with becoming a moderator? That's at Coffee Girl. And what an honor to have you. How have you been? Yeah, don't zap Coffee Girl. Coffee Girl, she and I go back like 2.5 years. I think right since basically the announcement when all these streams popped up. Yeah, that's another thing, Coffee Girl. You could have gotten banned for not having a wrench because if someone doesn't know you, they're instructed to ban on site if somebody has no wrench. So Coffee Girl is a moderator. All right. Yeah, I seriously, I can't talk apparently, but I can't think of another name that I've been chatting with since the announcement of the election than Coffee Girl. Maybe Joy Stewart as well, who is now here. You know what? I mean, there's not a lot of folks in here yet, or at least the lying YouTube thing is not, because I have 3 watching and it says 2 watching. And then when I have 15 watching, they're going to say I have 6 watching. That's just how they do things. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to be gone soon, Joy, believe me. That's part of what I want to talk about here today, the travesty that happened to my fellow YouTube friends, streamers, yesterday. There was a purge. Now, a lot of you guys may not know the names because a lot of you guys inherently are not hardcore conspiracy theorists like I am. So a lot of you might not know their channels, but just to pay tribute, I'm going to mention them. Because yesterday was a, figuratively speaking, very happy, non-violent show, very mentally stable, totally positive, happy show, okay? But I want to use the term because it's very accurate. Yesterday was a disgraceful YouTube truth streamer bloodbath. I think like 7 or 8 channels were banned from YouTube, and that's a disgrace. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people watching, and it says that there are 3 people watching. That's how they do things. It's a joke. And they're probably going to hit me soon, too. I don't break any copyright rules. I don't allow any violent talk. I don't allow, hyperbole anymore that could be misconstrued as, self-harm or... Oh, they hit line? I didn't even know that. All right, so let's make it 8. Joy Stewart just informed us they hit Lionel Nation as well with demonetization. First they demonetize, then they ban. It's bullshit. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 watching. YouTube says 4 watching. Okay, YouTube. All right. Wow, that's terrible, Joy. Lionel Nation is, that's like really, to borrow a term, that's really big league. They hit Lionel Nation with demonetization. What the I'll try to control my curse words as much as possible. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. This happens a lot. I start off the show happy, and then I find out something from one of you guys, and my mood, as Eminem says, the mood all changed. I get pissed off. That's not cool. Haywood's in the house. What up, Haywood? Radioactive's back. What up, Radioactive? Well, Coffee Girl, let me explain this to you again. My stream's a little weird. This is directed at, all right, and then I'll address, because Haywood has some really good content right there. But I'm addressing Coffee Girl directly, because you're relatively new here. You're not new to me, but you're new to my stream. Where basically the whole genesis of my stream is that I just rant about conspiracy theories in my car. And sometimes we talk about food and recipes and things like fishing, which is going to be the second half of my show. The first half is going to be addressing this purge that happened, because it's an absolute fucking disgrace. See, there I go. First F-bomb. I can't control myself, folks. That doesn't mean I don't have self-control. It means I use curse words when I intended not to. Okay? But let me explain something to Coffee Girl. Because, Coffee Girl, you would have been wrenched anyway. You would have been wrenched anyway under all normal circumstances, because I know you're trustworthy and smart and cool and also attractive. You would have been wrenched anyway. But you'll notice in my live stream, and I think this is the only live stream that does this, everybody who is allowed in my live stream, and I'm addressing you again, Coffee Girl, because you have a job as a moderator. It's a unique job here. It's a unique job here, okay? Anybody who comes in, if we don't know their names from other channels, or if I don't immediately protect them and say, no, you guys might not, like Coffee Girl, no, you guys might not know them, and I'm talking to Coffee Girl right now. This is directly at you, brand new moderator. The rule is instant ban. Instant ban. This is an only wrench stream. An only wrench stream. And if somebody comes in and they don't have a wrench and we don't know their names and I don't catch it, ban them. I don't care. I don't care if they come in and their first comment is, hey, what's up, y'all? I like pizza. If I don't know them and you don't know them and no wrench, ban them. And if it was a mistake, it's not your fault, because that's what I've instructed you to do. And I'll go back and I'll fix it and I'll bring them back and I'll make them a moderator. And no one has to feel bad about it. It's happened a few times, and frankly, the system works great. The system works really well. I haven't had an issue like I had a month ago. So we're kind of like an empty prison with nothing but prison guards, if that makes any sense. Maybe that's a bad analogy, but that's just the truth. All right, Haywood had some good content. What's up, Radioactive? Thanks for coming by. Yeah, no, Coffee Girl, that's what we're going to talk about, but I want to read Haywood's thing first. First, they demonetized the trade unionists, but I said nothing, nothing because I am not a trade unionist. What Haywood's referring to is that old cliche, first they came for this group and I did nothing. And then they came for that group and I did nothing. And then they came for that group and I did nothing. And then they came for me and there was no one there to protect me. I think that's a quote that came out of Nazi Germany, I believe. Which is its own lie. That whole mess. All right, so Coffee Girl says many conservative channels are being demonetized. Not even conservative channels. Could be conspiracy channels or even pro-Trump channels. Just because a channel leans, you know, pro-Trump with the person who's, you know, on the camera that you guys all watch, you know, like yours truly. Just because a channel is pro-Trump doesn't mean a conservative channel. They're hitting everybody. They're totally smashing free speech. And it's a disgrace. And it's a disgrace. It happened to Blackie, our friend, Blackie Fitzpatrick, Alec Whittier. He streams with me. He had to make a whole new account. He had to change his name. Everybody loves Blackie Fitzpatrick. It's a very catchy name. Great name recognition. And he plays in the background on his computer like 11 seconds of a song, and they frickin' ripped his stream down for 90 days. And that just happened. What a disgrace. So if you give an inch, they're going to take 10 billion nautical miles, okay? So you can't give an inch. You got to be very, very careful. Anybody who was here and follows me knows about the situation that happened to me, which is actually worse. I would have much rather have been banned from YouTube than have that happen. That was a disgrace. And a horrible, life-changing event. I will say that. Oh, hey, so apparently I got it correct. Thank you, Haywood. You said it. You said it. I just finished it off. Having a beers in the house. What up? Did they? Yes, it was Novus. It was Novus radioactive. Yes, it was Novus. That's been confirmed by independent sources that I trust. It was, oh, and by the way, legal action is, we'll just leave it at that. It's happening behind the scenes. Because you can't do that to people. You can't do that to people. Sounds about right. No, I have the screenshots. I have the screenshots. A sleuth, one of my fellow moderator sleuths, captured some screenshots, emailed them to me. I got all the evidence I need. That's called complete There's probably going to be like, this is going to be a big deal. And that's all I can say about it. That's all I can say about it. And I'm not using anyone's real name. Using a YouTube tag is not using somebody's real name. So. Oh, and do I have the real name? Yes, I do. Thanks to some very creative people behind the scenes helping me out. But this is not going to go away, folks. All right, so let's get back to the matters of the day. Not to, you know, blow everything out of proportion, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Coffee Girl has joined the JB Live community now. Coffee Girl and I have been chatting, I think since RSBN days, right? Correct? I think all the way back since RSBN, when they started off cool and then turned into fascists and a bunch of us left. Yeah, Coffee Girl says, yeah. Yeah, so Coffee Girl is not only she's new to our stream, but she's not only not new, she's very attractive, which is important, and has been with us since the beginning of the Trump revolution. Since the very beginning. So that's cool. And I'm glad you're here. Radioactive, are you saying that JB is hanging in there or that you're hanging in there? Because JB hanging in there can be taken two ways. No, I can answer that for her. Coffee Addict was another great chatter and another great friend. But totally different person. Totally different person. Yeah, Joy Stewart's been around since the beginning as well. And I'm sure I can even say some names right now that some of you might not remember, but I know Coffee Girl and Joy Stewart will remember. Whatever happened to Lynn Deb? She totally went away. She totally went away. It's like once the election ended, no more Lynn Deb. I think maybe she wasn't really into YouTube that much and just really wanted to support Trump. And once he won, she's like, I don't have to do this anymore. Now I can get back to pasta and laundry or whatever. But I miss Lynn Deb. She was great. D. Harper has joined us. What's up, D. Harper? She says, hi, JB. Beautiful Saturday here. Beautiful Caturday here. Caturday. I just love the term Caturday. I don't know why. I like cats. Oh, I didn't know that, Joy. She totally left YouTube. That sucks. Oh, that's terrible. Quick little trivia question. Who are the two people that not only taught me how to chat, but also gave me the eventual confidence to start my own chat? Who are the two people have felled some of our greatest minds. That's funny, Haywood. That was just a throwaway comment. Good answer, but not the right answer. Good answer, but not the right answer. Good answer, but not the right answer. It's actually Lynn Deb and Billy the Kid. Lynn Deb and Billy the Kid. See, they weren't live streamers themselves, but they taught me and gave me the confidence as to what chat is. So then I figured that out. Yes, boom, exactly. So then I figured out what chat is, and I'm like, oh, wow, all these people really like Trump. And I was still learning about Trump at that point. I always knew who he was. We all did. But then he starts running for president. I'm like, why is a golden-haired billionaire that says horrible stuff from time to time running for president? But then I started following him and listening to him, and I go, oh my God, he's saying all the right things. And then from that point on, I became a total diehard. Yes, I am a Trump fanboy. Trump fanboys and girls, press 1 right now. And also everyone say hello to D. Harper and A. Cobra. Coffee Girl is obviously a Trump fan girl. Uno, 1. Yeah, I know my audience. That's what's called clickbait, what I just did there. That's called clickbait. I try not to do that often. Clickbait, when you know your audience so well and you just engage them in something and everyone kind of comes together for the predetermined result. That's called clickbait. So sorry for wasting your ones. I won't do that. I almost never do that. D. Harper, most of the gang is here. We're missing a few, but that's okay. Can't get everyone. Can't get everyone. All right. So, what I want to talk about, and now we're going to get down into the serious meat of the matter. InfoWars was censored off of you. So 9 or 10 at this point. Very prolific, pro-Trump, you know, pro-conspiracy, you know, hey, let's at least look into the Florida shooting situation. Not saying it didn't happen, but channels that were, you know, even mentioning it or questioning it, and they also happened to be pro-Trump. 9 or 10 of them at this point yesterday were banned from YouTube. And also Pizzagate, that's the third one. So, if memory serves me correct, Tracy Beans was hit, David Seaman was hit, Destroying the Illusion was hit, I think James Munder was hit, but that might be a false memory, but the other 3 I can't confirm. Alex Jones was hit, and then I think he rapidly sued, and now he's back. All right? And the rest of them escape my mind at this point. Oh, I think Liz Crokin has been hit, but, you know, came back. Blackie Fitzpatrick, who is now Alec Whittier, was hit for a very, very minor violation. Banned for 90 days. Oh, they demonetized Munder. Okay, so I have confirmation from Joy. And yes, David Seaman was banned completely. I have not missed a single David Seaman broadcast. That really, really makes me fucking angry. That really, really makes me fucking angry. I loved it. You don't have to agree with everything David Seaman says. I happen to. All right? Him and I are very similar in where we've come to our lives, you know, up here through all the research that we do. Very, very similar. Although he doesn't do 9/11 Sandy Hook. He's like 90% Pizzagate. Which is okay. You gotta have a niche person every once in a while. But that pisses me off. I didn't know Munder was demonetized. That's garbage. That's from Joy Stewart. That's garbage. What does that mean? That means 2 things that are both very disturbing. Number 1, Trump does not have control of these evil Illuminati companies such as YouTube. And number 2, that means that he's either unaware of it. So I guess it's 2A, 2B. He's either unaware of it or either can't or isn't doing anything about it. Because none of us are doing anything bad. It's called the First Amendment. It's called the first fucking amendment of the United States Constitution. The right to free speech shall not be infringed. How more basic does it get than that? You know, I have a question for any of you guys who are parents. Do they even teach the United States Constitution in public school anymore? Do they even teach the First Amendment in public school anymore? Or are we really living in 1984? I don't have kids in school, so I don't know. Haywood is a big one. I don't like Sutter. I drink it because I like the alcohol in it, and it's cheap. But I don't like it. If I take a date to a restaurant, I'm not getting us a bottle of Sutter home, I can tell you that. All right? Probably get a nice French Pinot or something like that. You know, 30. I think for a first date, $25 bottle of wine, I think that's acceptable. Not too high, not too low. Let's read this big one from Haywood. JB, question. I love questions, by the way. You guys don't ask me enough questions. You just listen to my statements. I need more questions. Mainly because if I can't answer a question, that means I'm ignorant in an area. I'll go out and research it, and I'll learn, and then we all grow. Like, my brain will grow. But let me go back to JB question. In your conspiracy talk, I've never heard you express anti-Semitism, something many other conspiracy researchers blame widely. Is it a conscious decision based on your research? Best question I've been asked all year. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry, folks. Hey, would you blow me? Just asked the best question all year. Aside from the obvious question, hey, would you blow me? Which is ironic in and of itself. And you guys will get that joke later. That's pretty funny on my part. Let me read that again a little slower. JB, question. This is from Haywood. In your conspiracy talk, I have never heard you express anti-Semitism, something many other conspiracy researchers blame widely. Is this a conscious decision based on your research? All right, so there's two answers to that. Yes, number one, because I like everybody. I like everybody. I think all human beings are equal. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white, tall, short. I'm 5'3", all right? You know, Asian, even Muslim, you know? A good Muslim is the same thing as a good human being. I don't, you know, degrade Muslims. But the reason that, something many other conspiracy researchers blame widely, I've never heard you talk about anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is an attack that is used to take down conspiracy researchers. Oh, Alex Jones blames the Jews. Alex Jones blames the Jews. And part B to that, you know, you hear that everywhere, right? You hear that everywhere. But part B to that answer is even more important than part A, because part A is pretty obvious. Is that a lot of folks don't know that many Jews that run the New World Order, that do things like 9/11, along with the Bushes and the Clintons and all that other filth, and the British Crown, a lot of quote-unquote Jews are not Jews at all. They're not true Hebrews. They are Khazars. They are Khazarian mafia. They're Mongols. They're basically descendants of the likes of Genghis Khan. And they converted to Judaism in order to hide their evil intent and blame another race that is not responsible for what they, in fact, have done. It's a very convoluted circle, and unless you understand it as well as I do, it becomes a touchy subject. But that's why you're never going to hear me say Jew, because I'm not worried about Jews. I'm not worried about blacks. I'm worried about psychos that shoot up Florida schools. And I'm worried about 9/11 doing fake Jew, Khazarian mafia pieces of filth that are descended from Genghis Khan and basically Mongolian spiritual warlocks and warlords. All right? So I hope that wasn't too tough for you guys to understand. I hope, you know, I said that clearly enough, but that's the reason why. Haywood gave himself a medal. Happy Caturday, demon. I don't know who he is that likes Pelosi. I don't think anyone here likes Pelosi. Hey, Zygo joined us. What up, homie? Sorry, I was in a rant. JB question, do you live in your car? Just wondering. Good question from D. Harper. No, I live stream primarily from my car. My apartment is right there. I've lived there for 4 years. I've never been homeless. Got a great roommate. But my voice projects. It's very, very loud. It's very, very cutting. It's not the biggest apartment in the world. And it's just not, even if I close my door and I rant in my room, it's not fair to him for me to subject him when because he's a very quiet person. You know, just trying to, live his life and do his thing. It's not fair to him for me to do a 2-hour and 19-minute live stream with me, with my loud, cutting, nasally, annoying voice. It's just not fair for him, for me to do that. So one time and it also grew out of the product of the fact that sometimes I'm just so tired after work, I found myself watching other live streams in my car for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even a half an hour just to decompress. So I would just sit here and then I'm like, wait a minute. So then I just did a live stream from my car and now I just do it from here. So it's a kaleidoscope of reasons. I hope that answers your question. Well, I count 16 in the chat, and it says 11 watching. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, liar YouTube. Kanga's in the house. What up? Oh, good, D. I'm glad you understand. Yeah, so that's the reason why. No, I do not live in my car. In fact, when the roommate is buying a condo and moves out, and by the way, I've never said this individual's name on the air, so nobody has to be worried about that. But when this individual, moves out in 4 months, I'm just going to redo my budget, and I'm just going to have the whole place to myself. So it'll take a little bit of getting used to, probably eat more ramen than I typically do, but that's going to be cool. Haywood, would you please delete that comment? Sorry, I know you don't mean anything. The thing with the chamber. Would you please delete that? I know you didn't say anything bad, but I cannot take any risks. Someone could take that and use that against me. Thank you. You didn't say anything wrong. But we live in a 1984 culture and society, and I just can't take any risks. I just cannot take any risks. I'm wicked sorry. You didn't say anything wrong, but someone out there, some troll, could take that comment and twist it around and use it against me or us or any of you. I'm just telling you. I know how these things work at this point. My roommate, when I was young, hated dishes, but liked to sleep. I would put the dirty dishes in his bed. I'm not the best roommate on the planet, folks. I'm gonna get a lot better. I can tell you that. But that is very funny. Having a beer. That is very funny. What's up, Kanga? Yo, Haywood, I hope you understand why I did what I did. We live in a very, very treacherous environment right now. And trolls out there who don't like me and hate Trump will take one word and they'll screenshot it and they'll use it against me and or you or all of us and cause horrible things. So I apologize. This is a free speech zone, but unfortunately I have to monitor it like a shark, and it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Exactly, radioactive, exactly. 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 Very peaceful, nonviolent. I wish no ill will, even to pedophiles like John Podesta and Hillary Clinton. I don't wish them any personal harm at all. I want fair trials and then hopefully life sentences for the crimes they've committed against not only children, but against our country. Fair trials, jury of their peers, and then proper sentencing. That's all I'm calling for, at all. My roommates are a Wookiee, 3 dogs, and we live in my son's house. They all think B maybe cray-cray, but mama rules. All right, that's fine. My views are certainly not commonplace, let's say that. I mean, I'm a 17-year conspiracy researcher averaging about 60 hours a week. What the hell do you think is going to happen to someone? Think you might turn out to be a little edgy? Yeah, I heard about that, Kanga. That's terrible. Is your property going to be recoverable, do you think? Yeah, and also, plus, if you haven't been following, this is to Joy and the Wookiee and the kids. If they watch me and they think I'm crazy, I completely understand, all right? Number one, I can prove I'm not crazy because you know why? Clean bill of mental health right here. Right here, folks. And number two, I totally understand somebody coming to me who, coming at my stream or whatever, who hasn't done the work that I've done. I mean, my conspiracy work just destroyed my life, largely. I'm not the same person I would have been now if I had just, stuck with sports and stuck with music and just been a quote-unquote normal, regular, everyday person. I always would have been a little quirky because I have the kind of autism Asperger's thing, but I certainly wouldn't be perceived as strange, as I am now to somebody who doesn't know me. But that's what 17 years worth of, conspiracy research, averaging 60 hours a week will do to you. That's what it'll do to you. I am a completely different person than I ever envisioned I would be. But as they say in The Matrix, if you could go back, would you really want to? And my answer is no. Who remembers that quote? If you could go back into the Matrix, would you really want to? So normal kind of life out there, that's the Matrix. And by that, I don't mean going to the grocery store, and just doing normal stuff. I mean, like, mental landscape and the things that you focus on. You know what a big one for me was, and this is a bit of a side tangent. You know what a big one for me was I got obsessed with learning about body language. This is a few years ago. So I go on YouTube and I started learning about body language. If you guys notice, my body language is very, very controlled and deliberate, and there's a reason for that. Because you can give away your entire intentions. Like when I'm in the grocery store or whatever, maybe you start a conversation with someone and you know all about body language. I mean, it becomes the most incredible thing. It becomes the most incredible thing. So we got Kanga Kang and D. Harper that we all need to send our prayers to because that's just terrible situations. Horrible flooding fucks everything up. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. There's nothing anyone can do about it. So our prayers go out to Kanga and D. That's just terrible. And I'm sorry that you have to go through that. Demon Code has joined us. What up? Floodwater is very powerful. Having a beer says, I get in trouble in the grocery store with body language when I'm checking the melons. Or the cantaloupe. Well, I guess a cantaloupe is a melon. That was a stupid comment on my part. All right, so now's a good point, since there's a little bit of a pause. I want to get into what my channel has been, what it currently is, and what it's going to become. All right? So I'd like if everyone could just kind of pay attention, because it's frankly going to determine whether you guys stick with me or not. What it started out as was just random ranting about my conspiracy theories. Just random ranting. And a lot of you guys came over because you liked it because it was different. All right? It's like almost like Alex Jones at random times during the day instead of, 12 to 3 Central. The current phase of my stream is I've really become engaged with the audience. I've obviously developed a very, as big as I want it. I never want to be more than 20, all right? I don't want to be 1,000 viewer YouTube superstar. That's not my goal. That's not my goal. But as you guys can currently see, I have dedicated viewership that comes in. And I love all of you guys. And, although I can't name everyone who isn't here, just as kind of an honor to that, I'm going to say your names out loud. To my regs. To my regs. And if I miss anyone, say I missed you. So we all love Troglodyte, Radioactive, Kanga Kang, Ruby Hunt, Joy Stewart, Having a Beer, D. Harper, Hey, would you blow me again? Demon Code, I think I hit up Demon Code twice. It's a cool name. Joy Stewart. Coffee Girl. Andy Lemieux is in the house. What up? All right, I got everyone. All right, cool. So you guys are who, my audience is bigger than who's here now, but not everyone can be in one place at one time, obviously. All right, so segment number 3 is I want to talk about where this stream is going to go. And this is not even going to be necessarily as important to the health and the growing of the stream, but I think it's going to attract, new viewers, different kinds of viewers, and it's also going to be kind of a, like a little bit of a net, no pun intended, because I think I'm going to expose some folks, brand new folks, who would never get into the subject matter that I'm into, to the subject matter, and at least get them to check themselves out. So once the weather gets warm again, not all of my streams are going to be, conspiracy and news streams. I'll certainly do updates with big events, and I'll certainly do conspiracy and news streams. That's never going to go away. All right, so the format that you've grown to know and love and we all chill at is not going to go away. But I'm going to do 2 other subject matters that will be very specific and dedicated streams. I'm sorry, 3, not 2. 3 things that I absolutely love. And although I'm a pretty solitary person, well, anyway, I'll just start. Number 1 is going to be fishing. I'm going to have a tripod, and we're going to do entire broadcasts where the entire theme is going to be nothing but fishing. So I'll be fishing, hopefully catching for the camera, and then come back and check your comments and this and that. And hopefully I'm holding, a 45-inch striped bass or, 10 little brook trout, because I do salt and fresh, on a stick, because there's nothing better than fresh brook trout. Take them home, head off, gut, scale, brown butter, salt, pepper, in a pan, nothing better, all right? So that's going to be a stream. We're also going to do as I said, I just kind of tied the two together. We're going to do a cooking stream, where at the beginning of the live stream, I'm going to have all the ingredients ready. And there's a lot of channels on YouTube like this that are very popular, but the only difference is I'm going to be attaching my face to that kind of thing. You know, not to get viewers in a dragnet, but just, you know, people like food, right? Everybody likes food. I think we all do. So let's say a test example. Yeah, cooking. Joy knows. So it'll be like, hey guys, what's up? Today we have some red onion, we have some green bell pepper, we have some jalapeno, we have some garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, vinegar. I have a nice piece of salmon right here, and we're gonna make some buttered jasmine rice and soy sauce, seasoned green beans topped with sesame seeds. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to properly sear salmon stovetop in order to cook it properly, skin side first to make it crispy, and then flip over to finish medium rare. So it's going to be a cooking stream. And then my third stream is going to be a music stream. Now, it's not going to be a music stream where I play other folks' music and end up getting hit like Blackie for copyright. It's going to be all original music, me playing my acoustic guitar, maybe get a couple friends over to play my hand drum or something like that. And then I think that will evolve, you know, because I am inherently a musician. I just haven't been playing enough lately because I've been doing too much live streaming and working too much. So those are going to be the 3 streams to look forward to when the weather gets warmer, folks, and it's going to be very cool. Yes, I will be singing, of course. Joy, haven't you seen my Make Yourself video? Yeah, cooking with JB is going to rule. I'm not the best in the world, but I'm a decent cook. Oh, Joy has seen it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not the best singer in the world, but I can sing. I'm not the best cook in the world, but I can cook. But what I will say is that I'm a pretty damn good fisherman. I usually always catch something. Radioactive loves to cook. Can you sing Italian? I don't know a single... Grazie. That's the only Italian word I know. I can sing my praises for an Italian sub with everything and extra hots. Olive oil, salt, pepper, I can tell you that. I can sing my praises for an Italian sub, but I cannot sing Italian. Cold, not toasted, by the way. Oh, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub as a devil put aside for me, for me, for me. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, all that stuff. All right, I got to plug you guys in. Hold on a second. We're going for a little bit of a ride here, folks. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry if anyone got motion sickness. All right, let's read some more of these food comments. I make a mean lasagna. I've made lasagna twice in my life, and it's not that easy. I mean, they always came out good, but it's not that easy. Do you use the no-boil noodles, D. Harper, or do you boil them? La donna immobile qual piume al vento. Linguini spaghetti. Yeah, that's about as much Italian as I know. Pizza is the other word, JB Lucafifi. Correct. Pizza. Chicken and ginger sounds good. That must be a little bit of Asian going on there. Kanga Kang says no groping. Beef and bok choy tonight. Oh, so we have 2 folks doing kind of Asian things. That's cool. I used to boil, haven't in years. Yeah, I use the no-bake lasagna. I gotta tell you, folks, I don't know how authentic it is, but it certainly saves a step and a lot of mess. It certainly saves a step and a lot of mess. That I can tell you right now. Oh, cool. That's a little different. Made Italian beef last night, says Radioactive. Is that the Chicago-style Italian beef that you put on the crusty bread and you make the au jus and top it with the giardina or whatever it's called? Hey, Sin Marie's back. What up? Yeah, egglets are not promoted on my channel. If you can't cook an egg, you probably shouldn't own a computer or a car. All right? Egglets are not promoted on my channel. Oh, slow-cooked roast with pepperoncini. Yeah, that's pretty damn close. I just know in Chicago they top it with that giardina, you know, the pickled cauliflower, carrots, you know, all that stuff that comes in the jar. Giardina. Sin Marie's making a sirloin steak. That's badass. I love sirloin steak. My favorite steak is ribeye, but I love sirloin too. And by the way, I always eat the white fat cap. Never throw that away. That's gold. Looks like Kanga has to peace out. All right, later, Kanga, and good luck, Kanga. Good luck. Jesus Christ. No one should have to go through that. TV dinners, that's what I cook. Hey, I like TV dinners too. I like those, you know, not every day, but those Swanson fried chicken. That stuff is awesome. San Marie. Oh, and Stephanie's back. What up, Stephanie? Beef stroganoff. I love beef stroganoff. Radioactive says ribeyes. Yeah, that just happens to be my favorite cut. Some people think, you know, oh, when your boss takes the company out for dinner at a nice place and they have steaks, you should always order the filet mignon because it's the most prized cut of steak. Filet mignon is like my third favorite cut of steak. For me, it's thank you. Thank you. Thank you, moderators. Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow, I just found a whole new YouTube feature right there. I just reported that troll, who will remain unnamed, for hate speech and graphic violence. Now they're reported to YouTube. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, stuffed cabbage is really good. What do you stuff it with? I forget. I don't think I've ever made I've had it, but I don't think I've ever made stuffed cabbage. What's it got, like rice and ground beef and stuff? Seasonings? Oh, just like peppers. Cool. So yeah, Some kind of starch like rice, maybe some ground beef. Pork and beef with rice. Awesome. That sounds really good. By the way, stuffed peppers, topped with marinara sauce or not topped with marinara sauce? Oh yeah, the marinara. Very nice. Yeah, stuffed peppers rule. Oh yeah, you gotta have some Parmesan in there. You could probably get away with sharp cheddar. I like mine with Parmesan. Yeah, a lot of folks do that, Joy. They put a little soy sauce with the tomato in it, and it adds something. Yeah, it adds zip. It adds something. It's good. I like this format. See, here's what we're doing right now, folks. We're practicing for when I no longer live in my car, quote unquote, and when we do the cooking stream in the future. Except you guys are going to watch me literally prepare a meal from start to finish. What'll be even cooler is if I have a girlfriend by then and I'm not cooking alone. I definitely like cooking for two, at least. What goes in the stuffed hot peppers, D. Harper? Cheese? Like jalapeno poppers? Zygo, what's up, homie? I can be romantic when I want. I'm just not going to be romantic on my YouTube stream. It's a conspiracy channel, folks, but now we're talking food, so that's good. Jalapeno poppers wrapped with bacon and tossed on the grill. Yeah, that sounds bomb. I've never done it. But how do you get the bacon to stick to something as smooth as a jalapeno skin? That's a play. Andy Lemieux's comment, I'm more of a vagine. That's a play on vaginitarian. Ground beef, rice, and seasonings. But how? Oh, oh, fuck yeah. I'm so stupid. Toothpicks soaked in water so that they don't burn. I've done stuff like that before. That's how you get the bacon to stick. Good old toothpicks. I think toothpicks are used for literally everything except for picking teeth. But they're very, very useful. I use those long green peppers. I know exactly what you're talking about. I use those long green peppers or banana peppers, stuff, then dip, then deep fry. Cool. Oh, you mean just dip in a batter. Okay, now I get it. Wet flour will stick. Yeah. Wet flour will stick. Poblano peppers, hell yeah. I love those. Poblanos are great. All right, folks, we'll go another, we're at 54 minutes, or now we're at 55 minutes. Let's go another 15, and then we'll, wind it down. And as you guys all know, Blackie Fitzpatrick, a.k.a. Alec Whittier, is going on at 6:30 Eastern. I'm curious, what's everyone's favorite fish? Yes, Harley does a once a week stream and she's on tomorrow. What, 1:30 p.m. Eastern? Sin Marie says, walleye, never had it. I heard it tastes like perch. Halibut, I have had it. That's probably my favorite. Halibut. Halibut. Wow. Oh, glad I asked. Lake perch. Tuna fresh out of the ocean. Hell yeah. Alaskan cod or salmon. Also. Alaskan cod or salmon, also some of my favorites. By the way, anybody who takes a tuna steak and cooks it all the way through is a psychopath. Tuna must be rare in the center, or at least for me. At least for me. Rockfish I've never had. Yeah, I love cod. People look over fish like halibut and cod like it's something boring. No, it's not. It's awesome. What's better than a fillet of cod? Leave the skin on to protect it. Top it with just very, very, very light breadcrumbs and lemon zest, salt and pepper, and a slight drizzle of olive oil. Put it in the oven and bake it. It's awesome. It's totally good. I've never had sea bass either. I've had striped bass. Yeah, that's the proper way to do it, having a beer. High heat, 1 minute per side. So it's red. Trout grilled with butter and pepper. Done that many times. If I had to pick a favorite trout, it would be probably, well, out of the limited amounts that I've had, probably rainbow trout. But I do like those little brook trout, but they don't sell them in the stores. You gotta go catch them. JB, what's the biggest fish you ever caught? Look at my avatar when I'm in Gramps. It was a, well, technically the boss caught it, not the one I'm holding. But it's in my avatar photo. It was a roughly 21-pound bluefish off of Nantucket. Oh, come on. I like octopus. You just got to get used to the texture. The flavor is really good. But the texture is a little weird if you're not used to it. Anthony Gorton, what up? JB, you should take us all fishing. Well, if you can afford the plane tickets and pay for your own boat fare and bring your own rods, absolutely I'll take you fishing. I like octopus raw on sushi. Yeah, I mean, if I had, $50 million in the bank, a lot of folks might be relatively new here and don't remember that I said, number one, I want to take all of Gramps' viewers and all of JujuBot's viewers and mine and Blackie and everybody else, and if I had 50 million in the bank, I would fly everybody up to, let's say, Nantucket, get our own, giant charter boat, go fishing for like a whole weekend, and then have a giant barbecue filled with like booze and steak tips. That's what I want to do. I just can't afford it. Oh yeah, I like all the sushi stuff. Seaweed salad. I've never eaten jellyfish, but I do like the puss. The puss of 8. I've never eaten jellyfish. I might have a problem with that. I like squid. Calamari. Troglodyte says Japanese eat some crazy shite. Yeah, they do. That fermented duck egg thing, I don't get that. I don't get that one at all. It's called the 1,000-year egg. Anybody hear about a 1,000-year egg? They take a duck egg and they literally bury it in dirt and let it rot and ferment underground and then dig it up, open it up, and eat it. Yeah, I don't want I don't want to be within 1,000 feet of a 1,000-year egg. That I can tell you right now. I don't want to be within 1,000 miles of a 1,000-year egg. Fuck that stuff. Yeah, no, that's literally what they do. For anybody who missed, I mean, I know you guys are all watching, but they take a duck egg, they fucking bury it in dirt, they let it ferment at a certain temperature, so it basically rots, and then they open it up and they eat it. And that's a 1,000-year egg. The royalty over there thinks it's a frickin' delicacy. I don't know. I don't know. Andy says dog paste. That's horrible, creepy, and very, very funny. Dog paste. Who the fuck dreams up dog paste? Rosie O'Donnell eggs smell worse. Well, she probably does lay eggs. That I can tell you right now. They're all lizards. Yeah, probably not so good on the intestinal system, radioactive. Sure she's female? I don't think well, I said she, but do I mean that? No. I think Rosie is test tube just like Obama, personally. Because that thing ain't right. What's up, Archie? Oh, Archie got everyone. MAGA, I agree. Test tub baby, yeah. Little too big to start with there, huh, radioactive? Hermaphrodite, obese, lesbo, lizard. All right. See, this is my crew here. Yeah, that thing ain't right. Archie Bunker's in the house. Archie, we're talking food. We're talking good food and we're talking psychotically weird food. So pick your poison, so to speak. I'm biting my nails. Nails are not food. Nails are not food. Well, yeah, that's what happens, Archie. And I'm sorry that that happened to you, but that's what happens when your body goes... When your immune system goes, is my host becoming a fucking libtard? You're gonna pay the consequences. Soy milk. The fuck is soy milk? It's not soy milk, it's soy juice. This is not my material. This is not my material. This is a bit by the comedian Lewis Black. There's no such thing as soy milk, it's soy juice. You know why there's no such thing as soy milk? Because there's no soy tip. That's from Lewis Black, not my original content. The fuck is soy milk? Soy milk. All right, back to politics, which is good. Andy asks, I wonder if there are more people now that believe President Trump. Well, I think there have been a lot more folks. I mean, number one, he's president. Okay. So there's your first indicator. And number two, the media is so incredibly hostile. Yo, D, peace out. Thanks for coming by. The media is so incredibly hostile. We can't believe what they say. Yo, what's up, Brandy? How are you? Hello, Brandy B's in the house. We're just talking food and some politics, etc., etc. Andy agrees. He says it's true. Well, yeah, I mean, he won the fucking election. I mean, he won. Despite them trying to steal it. He probably, I mean, you know, whatever. Don't listen to me, but he probably got, it's not my birthday, Henry Rifle, but thank you. He probably got 80% of the vote. Nobody liked Hillary Clinton. Nobody liked Hillary Clinton. Nobody liked her. And frankly, I'm willing to admit this because I know I'm pretty astute in terms of, you know, recognizing and predicting political trends, especially over the last eight years or so, but really especially over the last election cycle, obviously. I'm very, very politically astute. And I can tell you right now, if the stupid fucking Democrats didn't steal it from Bernie Sanders and didn't, you know, just hand the mantle to Hillary and let Hillary run because it's her turn, it's her time, preordained Illuminati bullshit. If they ran Bernie Sanders, maybe Trump would have won, but I personally don't think he would have won. I think it would have been Sanders. And you know what? I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I don't like any of Sanders' policies at all, and I'm not a socialist at all. But at least Bernie Sanders isn't evil. And although his ideas were wrong, I think he would have been just fine of a president for 4 years, and then we'd just vote him out. I think it'd be just fine. I have no problem with Bernie Sanders at all. I think he's a good man. I think he's a very smart man. I think he's wrong about everything. I think he's wrong about all of his ideas. Literally wrong about all of his ideas. But I think Bernie Sanders would have been a fine president. And if Trump didn't get the nomination, here's what's going to... I've said this to you guys before. If it was, let's say, Ted Cruz versus Bernie Sanders, I fucking would have voted for Bernie Sanders, to be honest with you. To be honest with you. That might be a little bit surprising, but I'm just telling you. I'm just being honest. Got a lot of new viewers now. Recon Fi is back. Henry Rifle is back. Joy Stewart has bought into my propaganda and is now saying happy Caturday because we all love cats. Howdy gang, good afternoon, says Steve Green. What up, Steve? Steve's pretty rare here. What's up, Steve? How are you? How you doing? Zygo, I think I got you earlier, but what's up, Zygo? Thanks for coming by. She would have, this is from Demon Code, she would have destroyed us, and those crybabies like Miley Cyrus cried for that evil bitch. Now, there are things that I know about Hillary Clinton that I won't say on my live stream. All right? We follow the same peeps, JB. Thank you, Joy. Ruby Hunt, forgive my ignorance. I don't know everything. What's DML? Sorry about the connection, Brandy. Maybe try restarting whatever device you're using and come back, because it seems as if nobody else is having a problem. And I'm not having a problem. So maybe look into that. Okay, Dennis M. Lynch. Let me read that back then. Dennis Lynch News just posted the Dems FISA memo. All right, once I'm done, I'm going there. Looking that stuff up. Yeah, Verizon is trash. I use them, but they're trash. Well, I want to get folks... I want to make an interesting comment here and see how you guys receive it. So I'm going to comment on Andy Lemieux's comment. Nunez memo gets right bloggers even more convinced FBI is a liberal plot. We need to be careful with the word liberal, all right? And this is coming from, I'm not telling you guys what to think at all. I'm just telling you my personal views. I'm liberal on many, many, many things, more so than you guys know. But I'm a conservative on many, many things, more things than you guys know. And the United States of America has divided our political establishment, which, by the way, that should never be a term that I should even be allowed to say, political establishment. There should be no establishment, but there is. Trump ran as a conservative, but Trump is not a staunch conservative. He ran because he knew he could win in that party's platform. You know, I'm not a leftist or a righty. I think that the two wings of the dragon were created in order to, you know, basically foment a political divide and conquer structure within the United States of America. And I think it's a disgrace. I know it's the Illuminati that did it, and also the British Crown. I think it's terrible. Trump ran as a Republican. He ran as a conservative, right? But Trump really ran for Trump. We voted for Donald Trump. We didn't vote for the conservative, by and large. By and large. So that's kind of my take on that. I hope it makes sense. You know, just the way that our country politically is currently constituted, if he ran as a libertarian or if he ran as a part of the Reform Party, he wouldn't have a fucking chance. He would never have had a fucking chance. I mean, maybe he would have in this election, but I think he sat down with very, very smart people like Kellyanne Conway and Steve Bannon and et cetera, and decided, and Kushner, and decided, well, we're going to run on the Republican ticket. And we won. We won. Best president ever, in my opinion. Oh, and here's one that I love. Here's one that I love. Here's one that I love. That the Marxist, leftist news media and all of that loves to use to attack the president, right? They say, well, he was for abortion, and he was a liberal before he was a Democrat, and then he was libertarian, and then he was, Reform Party, and now he's a Republican, and then he was a Democrat, and now he's a Republican. Yeah, you're answering your own fucking question, you retards. You're answering your own fucking question. Trump knew that he had a vision for the country, a vision that I support about 95%, and he picked the party that he figured he could win within. It's that simple. It's that simple. And to the point of he was pro-choice and now he's pro-life and has flip-flopped on other issues. I've flip-flopped on almost every political issue I've known about since I've been politically astute, because it takes a certain amount of research and a certain amount of soul-searching and a certain amount of, really thinking deeply about what is best for the nation, what is best for us, and what is best for the world, being the leading power, at least militarily, right? Of course you're going to change and evolve. I have. I grew up the most liberal Democrat you could believe ever existed. Bill Clinton was like a god to me when I was growing up. I remember crying in front of the television when I was like 12 or whatever, when the Monica Lewinsky scandal broke. And I'm like, no, the president. I love the president. What? Yeah, that was me. That was me. But I'm not a Republican or a Democrat or Reform or any of those parties. I'm my own party. I'm the conspiratorian party. Or conspiratarian. I haven't figured out how to spell it yet. I'm the conspiratarian party. I want to know about 9/11. I want to know about Sandy Hook. I want to know about Florida. I want to know about the moon landing. Or none. I want to know about vaccines. I want to know about directed energy weapons. I want to know about rod of God weapons from outer space. I want to know about Pizzagate. I want to know about all of these things. That's my political party, and I think I'm the only member. And with that, I'll take your comments. Yeah, I don't care about gay marriage. Let them get married. Who gives a fuck? Archie is lurking. We love Archie Bunker. Lady Lion has joined us. What up? We were talking food earlier, and then it got right back into politics. So I guess the two topics on the table, no pun intended, are food and politics, in no particular order. All right, Anthony, we'll be here for at least another 12 minutes or so. By the way, just so everybody knows, Blackie Fitzpatrick is going live at 6:30 Eastern. Curiosity is a sign of intelligence. Yes, it is, Lady Lion. But yeah, folks, a lot of people don't know that. I was raised in the most liberal Democrat household you could possibly imagine. You could possibly dream up. If you could make a movie, like a blockbuster motion picture about a Democrat household, that's where I grew up in. And that's why also I'm not a Republican. I'm a conspiratarian. Brand new party. Who wants to join the conspiratarian party? Press 1. I'm not going to get any fucking ones. Who wants to join the conspiratarian party that I invented? Henry, it's not my birthday. I don't know what you're doing. Henry wants to join. A Cobra, Andy, Joy. Yeah, because you guys want to know what the fucking truth is. What the fucking truth is. Hell yeah, one. I like that, Lady Lion. She put some stank on it. She says she added the hell yeah. Very nice. Troglodyte one. One to an extent. I just can't look at it all day, every day. Well, yeah, I can tell you, it takes a toll on your life if you do. If you do. I thought it was your birthday, JB Lucafefe. No. And I will not share my birthday because of events that have happened within the last month. I have severely restricted my sharing of any type of personal information. I will say I'm 33 years old. That's fine. But I will not say anything beyond that. No cake for me, JB. I don't like cake. I don't eat sweet stuff. Fuck cake. Cake can go to hell. I'm the prick at work when they call the, lab guys over. Oh, hey, it's someone's birthday. We're having a cake. I'm the prick that doesn't eat a slice of cake because I can't eat it. It's too sweet. Fucking hate cake. All right, so I'll address Stephanie right now. It depresses me too much. I believe that we are doomed. Now, what's the basis for your comment there? I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want to know what the basis is for your comment there. But I'm not agreeing either. I'm not agreeing either. I like ice cream. Isn't that weird? I like ice cream, but I hate cake. It's weird. Can't explain it. Stephanie, why are we doomed? I agree with a lot of what you have talked about. Yeah, no, I don't paint a very rosy picture, folks. I don't paint a rosy picture, but what Stephanie and everybody else needs to understand is that, number one, this is an entertainment show only, okay? This is an entertainment show, period. Number two, the views expressed and delivered by the channel owner do not necessarily reflect, everything that I'm trying to get out here. Number three, I throw out a lot of facts from my, 17 years worth of conspiracy research, topping out at 60 hours a week usually. And I just throw them out into the ether for you guys to comment and comment upon. Contemplate and comment on, and then give your opinions back to me, and then we go back and forth. But number four is the most important one, which is the reason that I raise such dark topics is because I'm just trying to shock people into getting to think for themselves. Turn off the TV. I'm not saying watch me. Chat and Gramps, chat and Jujubot, start your own stream, do your own independent research, come to your own conclusions. Don't listen to a single word I say. But if I say something and you become concerned about it, go off and do your own research and come to your own conclusions. But I throw everything on the table. All right? My live stream in terms of conspiracy stuff is kind of like a conspiracy antipasto salad. There's a little bit of everything in there. All right? And it's up to my audience, to go off and do their own research. Okay? Go off and do your own research and then come to your own conclusions. Don't listen to a single word that I say. Yeah, I think that's smart, Stephanie. Under the radar is definitely good these days. I don't effing know why I threw myself out there onto YouTube. You think I know? I have no idea why. I watched other live streams. I was caught up in the election. Very much caught up in the election. I saw all the hatred towards our duly elected, awesome, golden-haired, orange president. Best president ever. And I saw the attacks, and I said, you know what? We need another voice. So I started a voice, and guess what? 0 advertisement, 16 watching, 15 likes. Wow. I think I'm making a difference by giving you guys a voice. That's all it is. It's not any more complicated or any more simple than that. It's all it is. It's all it is. And yeah, there's a lot of scary stuff out there. I mean, I never talk about it, but I'm also into ghosts and demons and nature spirits and disincarnate entities, which are not the same thing as a ghost, by the way. I'm into aliens, I'm into UFOs, some of which are theirs, some of which are ours. I'm into all that stuff. And I've done streams on that kind of thing before. A lot of stuff going on that most people don't know about. Who gave the 6 thumbs down? I don't know. Who cares? Let them. I don't worry about thumb up, thumb down. Stephanie says, if I was in my 20s, I might feel more like fighting. We'll do it for you. If you can't get on the... Because this battlefield at this point is largely cybernetic, digital, YouTube, internet. You know, it's the info war, just like Alex Jones talks about. It's the info war. It's information warfare. We fight with information. Because I'm pissing away viewers now. What is this? Went from 21 to 15 in 3 minutes. I must be being boring. I guess if I'm not screaming and ranting. Oh, damn it. Joy Stewart says, I'm old, but I'll go down fighting. You're not old to me, Joy. Hell yeah, Joy, says Ruby. Recon 5 says, the libtards are watching. I disagree with that. Recon 5 says, the libtards are watching, you keep losing. Just a reminder. Can you phrase that differently, Recon 5, or care to explain that statement, please? I don't think I'm losing. I have no advertisement, and I have 16 watching. Earlier, I had 21. They are decades ahead of us with their technology, correct. But that's not the liberals. That's the secret government. I gotta spit. Hold on. That's a separate issue, Lady Lion. No, the secret government and the liberals, it's way different things. Way different things. The secret government is its own government. Yeah, let him leave a thumbs down. Who cares? I don't care. Hey, yo, trolls and crazy libtards and anybody else. Guess what I'm doing? I have a frickin' live stream from my goddamn car studio. And, I get viewers like that without any advertisement. We have a great conversation. It's lasted 90 minutes at this point. That's an hour and a half. That's an hour and a half. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. It's just an open, honest discussion. I just happen to be the quote-unquote face that you guys are all looking at. Which is why I try to shower and wear a nice collared shirt before I come online. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's a car studio. And somebody asked earlier, I'll just say it really, really quickly. Somebody asked earlier, why do you always stream from your car? Very simple. I have a roommate. My voice carries. It's very, very loud. It projects. It's a small apartment. And although, you know, this individual has said to me in the past that they're fine with me live streaming, it's not fair to that person for me to sit in the living room or the kitchen and for an hour and a half just listen to my ranting, loud, cutting voice, you know, interrupt, you know, whatever peaceful day that they're trying to have. And it's just not cool. So I'm like, you know what? I do my 5-minute streams. I do my 15. I do my 20 after work from the car because I'm too tired to get out of the car. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just stream majority from my car. And when the apartment is to myself, I'll stream from inside. So that's why I stream from the car. It's about trying to be as respectful as I can. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. No conspiracy. Dig your new do, JB. Thanks, homie. Yeah, I got my hair cut a few days ago. Appreciate that. Maybe Antifa crybabies more likely. This is at Troglodyte. Maybe Antifa crybabies more likely CIA plants. I've been followed since I was in 7th grade by the CIA. I've told that story. I have videos on it. Yeah, well, my rent's gonna double, but I can budget for it. I make enough money. Thank you, Jay, for letting me use your stream for the word of Trump. Well, the word of Trump is kind of the basis of my streams, so you're planting grass seeds on a fertile lawn. Let's say that. This is open for everyone. Except for the fucking psychotic trolls. And they are psychotic, by the way. They're not normal people. Who is laying in their bed, dreaming in 6th grade or whatever, and says, you know what I want to do when I grow up? Is I want to be an internet troll harasser. Who thinks like that? These folks are not okay, man. Maybe CNN sent the trolls. And yeah, I love the ramen. I don't eat... I can afford a $20 porterhouse steak, and sometimes I choose to have a bowl of ramen. I fucking love ramen. It's good stuff. I don't eat it every day or every week, but I love ramen. Well, CNN is spelled improperly. The first letter is correct, but the last 2 letters, NN, are not correct. It's CIA. It's CIA. So what I want to cement into everybody's minds right now, is CNN is CIA. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. It's deep state propaganda garbage. It's filthy news that isn't real. And they're horrible people. They're horrible people. I don't like anyone at CNN. I don't even like that hot chick one over there, Poppy Harlow. Fuck Poppy Harlow. Anderson Cooper? You think I'm ever gonna watch news from Anderson Cooper? I mean, Jesus Christ. And Anderson Cooper's mother was Gloria Vanderbilt, who was totally CIA Illuminati. God damn it. People need to know this stuff. Wow, Anthony Gorton sounds like JB. All the left are, not all of them, let's be fair. So I'll omit the word all, but I'll read the rest of Anthony Gorton's comment. The left are sneaky, bastard, Satanist, child-raping animals. Absolutely. They're a disgrace. They're criminals. Now, am I accusing anybody at CNN of actually raping kids? No, I am not. But it's the general theme. It's the general theme. Well, Recon, I'm not a leftist, I can tell you that. All right, folks, let's do 5 more minutes. And then I'll cut it because I need to eat something, and then at 6:30, Blackie Fitzpatrick is going live. Going live, folks. Yeah, ramen's great. Nothing's wrong with ramen. Just don't have it every day, otherwise your face is going to blow up from all the sodium, but it's really good. Okay. Got some interesting comments here. I'll just leave those comments. I'll just leave them. Yeah, just add boiling water in that flavor packet. Oh man, I love that flavor packet. I'm just telling you. Yes, ramen is very high in monosodium glutamate. I love MSG. What can I say? I know it's bad, but so is wine and beer and marijuana and cigarettes and all the other stuff I like. I'll just let you guys slug it out over the ramen issue. I don't know what pussy beer is. That's mixing two things that should never be mixed. Cool, Recon. Thank you. I am not as strong as you. Yeah, I have some Thai glass noodles in my cupboard. All right, mods, who is made in USA? All right, ban, instant ban, made in USA, moderators now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nice job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great job, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think those little pricks get banned here quick. Very happy, very calm, very mentally sound. I have the proof right here after what that troll did to me a month ago. Very calm, very mentally sound, not mentally unstable, not a danger to myself or others. Very calm. This is a political and apparently food chat, which is great. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And I have every right to do what I'm doing. Oh, that's Novus. All right, so all mods are on right now high red alert. All mods are immediately directed. Please, and I know you guys work for free. I know you guys work for me, in a sense, for free. But Novus is very active right now. So all moderators are on high alert and are instructed ban on site. No delay, no delay. I want you all sitting on the edge of your fucking keyboard or iPhone like I use, whatever it is. Instant ban. Instant ban. Instant ban. I'm a very happy person. I'm very calm. I'm not a danger to myself or anybody else. This is a stream where we talk simply about political issues, etc., etc., etc. And we openly discuss things and come to very, very, I think, adept conclusions. Okay? So, when anyone sees that little bitch come in, they're banned. Made in USA, gone. Anthony, having a beer, ban. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Because I'm not putting up with this crap anymore, folks. Great job. Great job, moderators. You work unpaid. You work unpaid. So, all I can do is say thank you. That's all I can do. Yeah, ban on site. You know what's weird is I used to debate trolls. I used to think that was like cute and funny and smart and intellectual. I used to like debate them. But then they started messing with my personal life. And by the way, my lawyers are aware. And all of these streams are recorded. So you better tread lightly, you bitches. You better tread lightly. Because your behavior is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. And my moderators will not tolerate it. My moderators are frickin' ninjas of the keyboard. Oh, he's worse than that. He's a criminal. But that'll all come out in the future once, you know, when it's appropriate for me to talk about it. You guys you'll hear about it. That bitch is going to prison. That bitch is going to prison. That I can tell you right now. I'd like to meet him too in person. I'd like to meet him too in person. Not a threat. Just over maybe a cup of tea. And just be like, what's so wrong with you thinking, man? Why are you messing with me so bad? And I would just spend the whole time just asking questions. I'd be like, what's up, dude? Jesus Christ. No, like a grilled cheese with tomato and maybe some, you know, arugula stuffed in there or something. You know, grilled on a panini press. And a cup of nice espresso or something and maybe a mimosa. I'd sit down with Novus in a second. I'd sit down with him in a second. But no, that's never going to happen because this individual has turned into an evil YouTube force. He's turned into an evil YouTube force. And he harasses and does terrible things to people. And it's completely unacceptable, folks. It's completely unacceptable. No comment, Recon. They are messed up, Andy. Yes, grilled cheese and tomato soup is great. Oh, having a beer got to ban his own clone. That's a trophy in and of itself. And by the way, never threaten the trolls. Never say anything bad. Never say things like, you know, you'd want to punch them or you'd want to, you know, just ban them. Just wipe them away. Just wipe them away like a bug off the windshield. Very, very easy. Very, very quick. You guys have the wrench. Very easy, very quick. But yes, we are under troll attack right now. Great. Great. Anthony Gorton, I hate to do this. I hate to do this. Can you please... actually, you know what? No, that's fine. What Anthony Gorton is referring to in terms of being a sharpshooter is referring to, as I say from time to time, snipe simply means somebody who's a moderator on a YouTube channel. Somebody who is a moderator on a YouTube channel. Whether the terminology is sharpshooter or snipe, it simply means somebody who knows how to delete a troll quickly, efficiently, and effectively. That's all that means. That's all that means. Okay? I want to be very clear there. It's hyperbole. Okay? This is a peaceful stream full of loving, wonderful folks who support our president. Nobody wants violence against anybody. Nobody has ever threatened violence against anybody. In fact, the only violence is coming from the trolls, all of which, their IP addresses are automatically recorded on my live stream. And guess what's going to be given to the police? Guess what's going to be given to the police? You fucking trolls. Go to hell. Get out of here. Nobody wants you here. This is an entertainment show only. This show is for entertainment purposes only. We talk about conspiracies, we talk about food, we talk about pets, we talk about all kinds of stuff. It's a very, very peaceful stream. All filled with peaceful people who just don't want to be harassed by strange individuals who decide to come in and harass us. No threat of violence, no threat of violence against myself, no threat of violence against anybody else at all, at all, at all. And all of my live streams are recorded, and when necessary, I won't say if, but when necessary, are going to be brought before a judge, and a harassment suit is going to be placed upon these individuals. And I wish this was not the case. I wish this was not the case. But reality is different from fantasy, so this will be the case. So keep coming, trolls. Keep coming. Keep coming. Go ahead. Because everything you type on the internet can and will be used against you in a court of law. Good. Keep coming. Good. I love it. It's like my favorite thing at this point. It's like my favorite thing. Because the vindication that I am going to receive when you go to prison for making the threats that you've made against me, the violent threats that you've made against us, and harassing what is essentially a private business, which is my YouTube stream, I'm going to relish that day. I'll take the day off work. I'll go and I'll testify. And I will have pages and pages and pages and pages of documents printed, all reviewed by legal counsel. And they'll be presented before a judge, and your ass is going to be hauled in. And it's not going to be a fun day for you. Not a threat. Not a threat. I'm just saying it's not going to be very fun. And with that, I'll take your comments. Of course he's scared. And yes, he does have mental problems. And you know what's so... Thank you, moderators. All right. This is getting to be too much. This is getting to be too much. But that's what he wants, right? That's what he wants. No, I can't ignore the trolls. Not after what happened to me. I'm gonna go run inside and grab some food. Do you guys mind if I, when I'm inside, if I lower my voice a little bit? If I lower my voice a little bit? Because I'm just gonna eat a little bit of food. Oh, man. Oh, boy. It's not cool, folks. Done. Okay. That whole thing and shred it all. Yeah, you sick, dude? You almost never have a cough. Yeah, I'm sick. Fuck. Yeah, it's going around. I had it. Pretty badass contraption there.
Yeah, just got it today.
What's going on? Is that HD fucking...
No, it's a tripod.
I know, but there's something on top of it, though.
That's what it's a projector.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always obsessed with, you know, materials and stuff.
Yeah.
That thing's badass. Looks like
I've been meaning to buy one for a couple of years, so.
Hey?